Hi, Kelly and Pete here with No Gluten, No Problem.
We're back, continuing our tour of the best gluten-free pizza in Italy.
And today, we're headed to Rome.
Rome, the Eternal City. It's Italy's capital, home of the Vatican, and a historic cultural crossroads for Italy and the broader Mediterranean.
And it has some truly great gluten-free pizza.
So, rolling straight into our countdown, coming in at number 3 with an honorable mention is La Soffitta Renovatio.
The restaurant is just a stone's throw from the Vatican's walls, facing onto a lovely piazza. It's run by brothers Massimo and Stefano Di Michele. They're fourth-generation restaurateurs whose family has been feeding Rome for more than 110 years.
They started offering gluten-free menu items more than 20 years ago. Back then, they might serve 1 or 2 dishes a day. Today, they serve 50 to 100 or more per day. In fact, the gluten-free crowd now accounts for 50% of their business, split about equally between gluten-free pizza and other gluten-free dishes such as pasta.
They use the Cinque Stagione gluten-free flour, which is also free of the deglutenated wheat starch found in some other blends. La Soffitta Renovatio makes their gluten-free dough the night before for the lunch crowd and the morning of for the dinner service. Our son Tim definitely approves.
It's awesome.
For our number 2 runner-up spot, we actually have a tie between 2 dedicated gluten-free pizzerias. We honestly couldn't decide between them.
The first half of the tie is Voglia di Pizza in central Rome. We started with a delicious antipasto of bruschetta. It's made with the Italian Doctorini tomatoes that we came to love on our trip.
We also had an incredible gluten-free spaghetti with a pesto genovese. All the members of our family were muscling to grab another forkful. Seriously good.
And of course, there was the pizza itself. Beautiful crust, flavorful sauce and cheese, great toppings. These pizzas speak for themselves.
The other half of our tie for runner-up is Mama Eat. These days, Mama Eat has multiple locations in Rome, as well as Milan and Naples. We went to their location in the Trastevere district along the banks of the Tiber River. As with Voglia di Pizza, we started with some bruschetta made with those lovely datterini. We also ordered gluten-free arancini, breaded and fried rice balls that were absolutely divine.
Marcella Navarro founded the pizzeria 20 years ago because she and her daughter both have celiac disease, which was their motivation for opening the restaurant. It took her and the Mama Eat team 7 years to perfect their pizza dough. It's made with corn and rice flours, plus deglutenated wheat starch. The dough then gets a 48-hour fermentation.
The margherita reminded us more of an American-style thin crust pizza versus the Neapolitan-style pizzas where the original Mama Eat location opened. And check out this amatriciana with ricotta and squash blossoms.
And finally, coming in at our number 1 spot for the best gluten-free pizza in Rome is Pizzeria Teresina Senza Glutine. Teresina is a real discovery because if you're traveling to Rome as an American tourist, it's pretty much a guarantee that you wouldn't stumble across Teresina unless you were specifically looking for it. They have no dining room. It's strictly takeaway or delivery within a 4-kilometer radius in a residential neighborhood north of the Vatican.
Teresina is actually 2 identical pizzerias that are mirror images of each other. They started as a traditional pizzeria, but demand was high enough for gluten-free options that they wanted to offer that too, and they decided to do it right. Separate kitchens, dedicated ingredients, dedicated ovens, no chance for cross-contamination.
We're going to come back and take a closer look at Teresina in another video where we interview the owner, Douglas Barillaro. In the meantime, if you're visiting Rome, make the time to seek out Teresina. You won't regret it. Best gluten-free pizza in the city. And that's our list for the best gluten-free pizza in Rome. Coming up next, Campania, including Naples and Sorrento.
Thanks for watching. You can find recipes inspired by these and other pizzerias in our cookbook, No Gluten, No Problem Pizza.
And subscribe to No Gluten, No Problem for more videos on how to make great gluten-free pizza at home.
We'll see you next time. Ci vediamo presto. Ciao.